folks here on SpeedGaming. Welcome to the Metroid Prime Randomizer Weekly Community Race. We got a good one for you today, folks. It is even settings today. On Restream, we've got Sasquatch95 and Ginger Chris. 954, sorry, Discord was obstructing before there. I'm Captain ND, and I'm joined by my good friend Off82. How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic. We've got even settings today, which means we've got random elevators and an extra starting item or three. What are you looking to see today as we kick things off momentarily?
Something in NQB, something in Biohazard, something at Lighthouse. I don't know. All the worst locations required.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
Full tracker required. Artifact Temple.
All right, we're Oh yeah, plasma beam and bombs. Good start with missiles.
I could tell by the laggy opening text there.
That I did not know. No music, interestingly.
Yeah, that happens at certain random starts.
Ah, okay.
As soon as they hit a music trigger, they should be fine.
Gonna get instant hints check here. We got
Sun Chamber.
Well,
there we go.
Floggers required whether you like it or not. Transport Tunnel B, that's free. Chozo Ice Temple, good thing they got plasma already.
Shore Tunnel.
That's relatively free.
Canyon, free.
That's not too bad either. Gravity
Chamber.
Meh. The artifacts are pretty decent today.
Yeah.
You know that means the items are going to be garbage, right?
Probably. Sun Chamber could be ghost too, so who knows where supers are.
Unless they want to do that early wild shenanigans.
Yeah. GGC getting SJF first try. Very nice. And we have wave. So that's 2 out of 3 beams already.
2 out of 3 beams? Then it's not even 5 minutes.
Yeah. Spider. It's a pretty loaded start.
Not bad at all, indeed.
It's gotta be one troll item, though.
Well,
always is.
Well, we already got plasma beams, so that's probably one of the bigger trolls. It's gonna have to be Phazon at this point.
Or supers.
That's true. Supers are supers gate very few checks in the game. Well, that elevator's vanilla.
Yeah.
Looks like TGC's going back for Transport Tunnel B now.
That's a tough dash to fail. Easier alternative is to just shoot the blast cap on top of it. Or above it.
Well, safe bet what's on Grapple Edge up there.
I don't know. It looked like a missile or an E-tank.
It was definitely glowing like a Christmas tree. I don't know. That must be one shiny missile. Ooh, the other elevator is to main quarry. So we ain't using that elevator anytime soon.
I don't know how people can see what's in there from there.
I sure couldn't.
I never can, even playing.
Folks, Scarabs, the deadliest enemy in the Prime, in Chozo Ruin specifically.
Very scary.
That's definitely a space jump. Double morph ball upgrades in main plaza. That's funny. Well, those are both space jump lock because you can't even get to vault ledge from that end without morph ball.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna get it here, not excuse me, high mecha or missile wall. Nah. Okay. Ooh.
Ooh. So yeah, Sasquatch having a very unfortunate time here with bees.
Oh, I thought that was Interslice for some reason. I don't know why. It's not even on Restream.
So that's all ball upgrades, by the way.
Okay, maybe it's behind here. There it is. Yep.
All right, time to backtrack to main plaza again.
Yeah, it's a little rude. The game depriving them this shortcut.
Yeah, but the good
Just
news
to get
is,
up there.
yeah, the good news is we now have all ball upgrades and wave beams. So that's quite a good chunk of good chunk of the world open to us. That's Tower of Light.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never seen 2 morph ball upgrades in main plaza before. 3 for that matter, because power bombs were in there. The only icing on the cake would have been if Spider was in the tree. Oh, that's going to cause some giggles in the interview.
It's like his jump got eaten there. Something about that L jump Sass just did. If you're like too far in the middle of that ledge, it'll eat your jump, but if you do it on the very left edge, tend to make it more often.
Indeed. Sasquatch playing Daredevil's Delight here again. Cutting a little bit close with the health.
Yeah. He does that a lot in multis too.
Ah. Yeah, how is Prime 1 multi coming along, by the way?
Good for the most part. I've been in multis where C's were really imbalanced with the item placement, and you would have, like, for example, 2 players finish before the other 3 even got their like basic starting item to move around, like Morph Ball. Like I remember Sasquatch being in BK for a while. Like, yeah, I think he got Morph Ball after 2 people had finished already.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That is pretty late.
So it could be a little imbalanced, but otherwise it's just as fun as Echo's multi.
And as I understand it, there is now cross-game multi-world, correct?
Yeah, the cross-game multi comes with each of them. It's just it's a standard feature of the multi now.
The other
At least
elevator...
in the dev builds.
Ah, okay. In the dev build. This other elevator leads to PPC, so we have both of our mines elevators.
Okay.
Unfortunately, there's not a whole... Actually, with all... Can we do main plaza with just wave beam? And all ball upgrades? Not main plaza, main core, excuse me.
We could do it... yeah, you could do it with wave. You would need ice to get any further. You could get the main quarry item without spider, with some slope jumps and standable terrain.
I'm starting to wonder if there's progression in main quarry.
Yeah, depends on what's there.
Because we have all ball upgrades, well, we know of all ball upgrades. We know Spider's under the ship, but we've got all ball upgrades, wave beam, space jump. I don't know. I would at least start to suspect it. But looks like Sasquatch is going to be our first to check the Ruined Shrine and Tower of Light neighborhoods. That beetle had a very bad day.
Sure.
Well. Whoops, getting a little crowded in there. Well, both of our runners have effectively met up now. Sasquatch had a little bit of a head start in Chozo due to not checking Transport Tunnel B, but is going to head that way eventually. As chat points out, we get to hear the riveting Beetle Blast music for a little while.
Yeah.
Sasquatch having no issues climbing up Tower of Light here.
Yeah, very well done.
I probably shouldn't have said that out loud, admittedly, but...
Didn't seem to jinx it, so...
I don't know. I've been having an unfortunate tendency of jinxing things, but usually that refers to item placement.
Well, who knows? Maybe E-Tanks could be the troll this time. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, the Echoes Weekly yesterday, the first 30 minutes can basically be described as another episode of Where is My Energy Tank?
Yeah. Where was it again? I forgot.
My first energy tank was, I want to say, was it Incash 4 or was it Junction Site? It wasn't until I first dipped Dark Aegon.
Yeah, one of those two.
It was Junction Site. Thank you, Galt. Alright, so Tower of Light wasn't the answer, so next stop, looks like TGC is going to go towards Watery Hall and Zoid. See if they choose to go up first.
I'm wondering when they'll go back for Spider. Because that would really help with Upper Dynamo. Or if there's some... Okay, never mind, it's just a missile there.
Yeah, Ruined Fountain's been assuming significant importance the last couple of weeklies, if memory serves.
Yeah.
Like
it could be Upper Dynamo... Sorry.
I was just going to say, it had like a Wave Buster in the bingo in May, if I recall correctly.
I don't remember.
Nope, Sasquatch is turning back. I wonder if he's thinking about PPC, question mark?
Wait, I thought that was Main Quarry. Or was that one of the Talon elevators?
Vault leads to PPC. Main Quarry is the Transport Tunnel B elevator.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah, there's no ice speed for PPC, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, Sasquatch must have not checked the elevator, that's why. Also, it got rid of the Beetle music, so I can't fault that either. Alright, TGC, seeing as he's already down at the bottom, has decided to go ahead and check Watery Hall early, and it contains more missiles. And yet another missile tank in the back of Watery Hall, so we've got an awful lot of missiles for this early.
Yeah. Wonder if they forgot about Spider.
TGC may also be just taking a big gamble.
Maybe. Okay.
Thermal. Icing on the cake, X-rays up top.
Yeah.
This seems to have been, the story of the seed does seem to be cluttering everything together.
Ooh.
Almost got stuck on the laser eye there. Oh, you know what?
What?
I was gonna say, Sasquatch is just gonna do Root Cave and Arbor Chamber real quick. With Plasma Beam, it should be a cakewalk.
Yeah.
Oop. Sasquatch might have hit a ceiling somewhere.
I think he hit the platform he was trying to land on.
Oh, okay.
He might have tap jumped too hard and not got enough height. Not sure though.
Ooh, Sasquatch is dipping main quarry.
Yeah, it could be progression though.
If it's not on Zoid, there's a distinct possibility. If it's in logic, the randomizer can always place something there.
Yeah.
Never underestimate the randomness of the randomizer.
It's in the name. And that jumps harder than it has any right to be.
Yeah, it is a pretty high jump, but Sasquatch has improved quite nicely. TGC getting a powerbomb drop when it's really not necessary at this moment. Alright, Mini Quarry, what have you got for us?
Don't ask me how I knew that would be progression. I just had a gut feeling. Not the kind I was expecting. I was expecting ice there, but I don't know. Maybe frigates and logic.
Almost.
Ice.
We have that.
With
Yeah,
ice.
ice is...
With ice at what do you call it? Crash site.
Could do. Unfortunately, Sasquatch doesn't have Spider Ball, so has to get this the hard way. Might just be getting a tad bit frustrated with this slope jump.
Yeah, it's finicky. It's one of those jumps you get either first try or it takes forever, in my experience.
Oh, that was very, Oh! Well, now the world's pretty much just been exploded wide open.
Yeah. Have we seen a magma elevator?
We haven't seen a Magmor elevator, but I think... Does Spider Ball let us access Farchozo without ice? Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Although they don't technically need it with these settings. Well, it's not. It's in logic. What am I trying to say? Going up there without Spider is in logic with these settings, but it would certainly help.
Okay. But at this point, yeah, I think our only way forward is the Farchozo elevators. Alright, Sasquatch making sure to grab the artifact under Transport Tunnel B before proceeding. Probably going to go return for Spider Ball now after doing a quick check of Root Cave Arbor Chamber. Getting a furnace check from TGC, which reveals Wavebuster. Well, we have to go fight Flogger today anyway, so... guess it can't be all bad.
They're probably going to avoid it like the plague, though.
Probably until they're in go mode, yeah.
Yeah.
It would be hilarious, though, if Flogger had Phazon and Ghosts was the artifact. Or the other way around would actually be even funnier. Sasquatch just got on the platform this time. And I didn't see what was up in Crossway, but TGC doesn't appear to be interested. And Plasma Beam in tow, no need to go out of bounds for Arbor Chamber today, and it's got an energy tank. Which we could do with, quite frankly.
Yeah.
And with Sasquatch picking up Spider Ball, he's not going to need supers for ghosts. You can just use the spider track. Alright, that's all ball upgrades for Sasquatch at 2030. Not often we get to say that.
Certainly not. Let's see, what is this? Oh. Dang it. Oh, so it would be ice.
That would be hilarious if it was ice. I'm sure another energy tank's not going to go amiss either. Alright, TGC is going to get access to one of the Farchozo elevators. Which I'm pretty sure this has to be something. Stone Toad being a little argumentative here with TGC. I have a question from chat. Could gravity being cargo freight lift to deck cam? I don't think so, since we need Ice Beam. Well, we still need Ice Beam to get in there. Well, actually, it could be if we find Ice Beam, but...
Yeah, it could.
Alright, let's see. This elevator is Monitor Station.
Monitor Station.
Oh, that's basically our next progression, but TGC has to go to main quarry for that Various suit.
Yeah. Sass might be checking up her dynamo now.
Does seem to be heading in that direction.
Yep. Oh, no, maybe not.
At this point, the only thing Sasquatch is missing out on, unless of course there's something in Upper Dynamo, is Thermal Visor, which isn't gonna be a huge headache.
Okay, he is going there.
Okay.
Oh wait, he hasn't even been here yet. Getting the runners mixed up.
Yeah, no, Sasquatch went right back to Talon as soon as they picked up, as soon as they went to main quarry.
Mhm.
Or as soon as they checked Tower of Light. But yeah, this is an insanely good amount of armaments for this point in the game. We've already got like over 50 missiles, Wave Buster, 3 beams, main power bombs. and TGC is going to do Flagra now without
Ah.
Spider Ball.
Just a missile.
Disappointing. TGC might be gambling that Plant has the progression and then Ghost has the artifact. We shall see. I would imagine that's probably next on Sasquatch's to-do list as well.
Yeah. Now, if the artifact is on Ghost, TGC is going to have to look for supers after he finds Spider.
Or do early Wild.
Yeah. She may or may not know how to do it. I haven't actually seen him do it, but he might know it.
Yeah, I can't attest to trick knowledge of these runners, unfortunately, but no doubt they will do their best to surprise us if necessary. Interesting way of climbing from Sasquatch there. Although at Space Jump, pretty much any standable terrain works. GameCube Prime, if it looks like you can stand on it, you can stand on it. Prime 3 and Trilogy Prime, if it looks like you can stand on it, you just start kind of sliding down a little bit.
Yeah. Or if it looks like you could... I can't talk. If it looks like you can space jump against the wall, you probably can. I don't know if anyone knows what I mean, but...
Yeah, because in Trilogy, there's a weird, and Prime 3 for that matter, there's a weird quirk where if you try to jump against a wall, you can't space jump.
Yeah. So...
It was meant to be Nintendo's counter to slow jump Zoid. This is not a good time to be pinning.
Wow.
That could have been a lot worse, actually, but Sasquatch does have the 10% resistance from Varia.
Yeah. And 2 E-tanks. You can actually die from that. I have.
I've seen it happen on a restream once.
It's not fun.
Ooh, TGC's getting bullied pretty hard by Flagra here. He's actually got to keep an eye on energy.
Oh, 66. Yeah, I would just do it the vanilla way at this point. Oh! TGC.
And
No.
TGC cannot do that again.
Oh, God.
Yeah, TGC can.
Oh,
Oh, this is dangerous.
no.
This is dangerous.
Oh.
Got tickled by the tentacle.
And he forfeited.
Oh, no. Yeah, it's been a while since that last save. Oh, that hurts.
It's unfortunate.
That really hurts.
Yeah, sometimes playing it safe is the better thing to do, even if it's slightly slower. Because sometimes that standable terrain just doesn't like to cooperate. And we have TGC with us. We feel your pain. We feel your pain.
There was a lot of my movement just wasn't cooperating at all through that. I know it's a disappointment, chat, finishing, what, 30 minutes in?
Well, given the circumstances, let me just put it this way. You know that Transport Tunnel B elevator to main quarry?
I figured that's where Ice Beam was going to be.
Not Ice Beam, but Various Suit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So yeah, that's required today.
So you would have needed that, and then have to backtrack all through Chozo just to get to that Magmar elevator.
Yeah, because it's like, I was either banking it on it being Ice Beam on Flagra with the artifact being on Ghosts, or main quarry, because at that point that was the only 2 checks I had left. We couldn't do Frigate without Ice Beam.
Yeah.
So we're kind of missing that part, but
Did you remember where Spider was?
Behind the ship, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just hadn't gone back that way.
Yeah, I was hoping you would go back, just in case the artifact was on Ghost, because then you would have had to get supers for that.
Yeah, I was going to give Early Wild a bit of a try.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting about that.
Like, I can do it, kind of. I'm just not... I'm struggling to get the last bit at the very tip of the bomb jumping, like the actual one morph to flip over. That's the bit that I'm kind of been having a lot of issues with recently.
Yeah, I hear the timing changes slightly as you reach the top. I don't know exactly how though.
Yeah, the bomb jumps start to kind of like, for some reason, the height you get, depending on how you're angling the stick, sometimes changes, and then all of a sudden you need to readjust on the fly, and that is a bit of a mess by itself, I found. But no, like, I hadn't saved at all, so that was like 30 minutes completely lost. And I was like, you know what? My movement's been pretty shoddy. Like, I was falling all over Watery Hall. I'm just going to be the solo bits and bobs.
Yeah, it's as you said in the race time, it might just be one of those days, because Sasquatch has also been having some movement hiccups today as well. His root cave hasn't been that great. There's been a couple of hiccups on his end as well.
That's fair. But no apologies, chat.
No worries. But I remember when I forfeited a few weeks ago, I didn't even have as good a reason. I just didn't like the seed, and I wanted to stop.
Oh, sometimes you get those seeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very curious to know where the progression is, considering the artifacts aren't really that bad. It's really, if anything, the thing that's probably going to be the troll today are the elevators. Although
It's always... Go ahead.
I was going to say, we have Magmore access now, so that's 5 elevators, and we have both the mines elevators, so Fendrana's got to show up.
Or will it? Wait, was that one in Padrana? An artifact?
There are artifacts.
Canyon.
Yeah,
okay, I forgot
Canyon
about
and
that.
an
Chozo
Ice
Ice Temple. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But they're both free because we've got Plasma, so Chozo Ice Temple isn't an issue.
Yeah, interesting choice for the seed to give Plasma for the starting item today.
The seed that me and Sass rolled just prior to it as a kind of warm-up, we ended up starting with Phazon, Plasma, Supers and Missiles, and an Artifact Temple start as well, and we were like, what is going on with this? Where's the trip?
I would have raised a lot of eyebrows on that too.
How'd the rest of it turn out?
We never got finished before the race time went up, but the go mode would have been Varia because the last 2 artifacts that we both needed were in Magma, and I think it was like 40 minutes by the time Sass was like, yeah, I've got the 9 E-tanks, I'm just going to rush it. And I was like, yeah, you've got, like, add 5 E-tanks at that point, so I couldn't hell run it and get back out safely. But Varia was in Varia was in Biohazard Containment. That's how bad that seed was, because we looked at the spoiler. Supers... We started with Super, so it wasn't too bad.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Gravity, though, was, like, in Mine somewhere, I think. So logically, it had you go so far out to get Gravity to then put Frigate in Logic, and you were like, you would never really go into Frigate just willy-nilly without a kind of a push.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we had Stongle Hobby.
Yeah, we had a pretty similar backtrack scenario in the Echoes Weekly yesterday, where we had to get Cobalt and Sank Entrance and Screw Attack on Spider Guardian to go to Meditation Vista to get Echo Visor for a Sky Temple key in Airy.
That was so gross.
It was pretty bad. Yeah, my big mistake with that race was staying in Torvis too long instead of, as soon as I learned about Screw Attack, rushing Sanctuary.
Yeah, it's always been... I mean, I don't... In that case, I don't know if it was like your choices of the randomizer, but it's always been a pet peeve where like sometimes the randomizer will keep you in one area for too long because you keep getting stuff and having to backtrack there, and it kind of I don't know, it just kind of messes with your head.
Yeah,
I hate leaving things behind. See if it's like one random check. I hate
Yeah,
isolating it.
yeah, because when you gamble and decide to leave it behind, it ends up being like the one important item that's like way out of the way that you need, and it just burns you.
Yeah, in my case on Thursday, I did a practice where Annihilator was on Spider and I left it behind. Oops.
Yeah.
Alright, Sasquatch getting the short tunnel artifact here. Not a whole lot going on otherwise in Fiery Shores, but did get Ice Spreader, so at least Exo will be a little less of a pain in the backside. Actually, come to think about it, for Go Mode, we're looking for...
Phazon.
Yeah, Phazon, Ice, and possibly Gravity Suit, if not Grapple Beam, technically.
Can you refresh my memory what the artifacts were? I know
The other
Sun
artifacts,
Chamber's one.
Sun Chamber,
There
Canyon,
was
Gravity Chamber, and we just got Short Tunnel, but there's one more
Chose Ice
Temple.
Temple. Okay.
Yeah, so the one in Gravity Chamber, I'm thinking it's either going to be Gravity Suit or Grapple Beam.
I don't think either one of those are hard required, are they?
No, they're not. You can get both of them without them, but without the respective items, but it's going to be somewhat of a pain. Alright, what does Storage Cavern have for us? More energy. Well, here's all the energy tanks we've been looking for the last 10 minutes. There has not been, yeah, besides that, the artifact and the ice spreader, there has actually been very little in this Magmore.
It's been a pretty loaded early game. It's probably the last couple of Go Mode items that are going to be the biggest draw. Right now it's looking like Ice and Phazon.
Pretty much.
No suits, relying on all the E-tanks to top me up. That would have been a bit of a tough one.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I wanted to hell run this.
Well, there's Grapple.
Well, if you're chat, you're hoping that the artifact is in the bottom of Gravity Chamber now.
Right, I'm going to dip out and go have dinner because I am very hungry at this point.
Alright, take it easy.
So have fun,
Thanks,
guys, and good luck to the rest of the runners.
Take it easy.
Have a good
Bye.
night. Alright, we're going to see what the Lava Lake elevator is here. That's still only 2 out of 5 Magmore elevators, so the other 3, I think we can access 2 of the other 3. We can access one of the workstation ones and the Twin Fires one.
Yeah, we haven't seen Twin Fires yet, have we? I don't remember seeing
No. Oh,
it. Well, there's Shorelines. That's 2 more artifacts accounted for. Question is, are Ice and Phazon here? Or one of them, at least.
Yeah, we've actually gone quite a significant amount of time. Besides Grapple Beam, we haven't really had any significant progression in the last 15-ish minutes or so.
Yeah. I wonder where the other runners are, by the way. I'm gonna go have a look. We also have... Go ahead.
No, you first. I've been talking over you a lot today. Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say we also have Inner Slice and Robo Scout racing off stream. That's all I was gonna say. Wasn't important.
That's all right. But yeah, we'll see what's here. With Plasma in tow, these early Phendrana checks are actually really nice. Both the ice ruins are pretty much free. There's another energy tank. Can we say we don't need those at this point?
Yeah, we can say that. Aerialist, I would say get all the E-tanks you need, like, or all the ones you can find, because hell runs are nerve-wracking. They can mess up your movement.
They sure
Just from the
can.
nerves alone.
I cannot see what that is in the lighthouse from back here.
Me neither.
It's a
missile? It's a missile, yeah.
Yeah, Sasquatch is going to get the Ice Temple artifact now. Just get the area out of the way, don't come back. To answer the question, chat, no. Phazon Mining Tunnel is literally the only place in the game Phazon Suit cannot be on these settings. None of that early newborn shenanigans today. That baby she got down there is stamping his heart out. That's artifact number 3 for Sasquatch.
Looks like the other two runners are about at the same point progression-wise, or with items. Either one of them has ice or Phazon yet, from what I can tell.
Any sign of gravity? I guess no sign of gravity suit then.
Robo Scout has gravity.
Ah, interesting.
They're both still checking places that we've seen.
Interesting. I think someone in chat suggested that maybe gravity was on Sun Chamber. Which, if that's the case...
Oh, so it could have... It could have been Flagra. I mean, I can't tell if Robo has supers or not, but yeah, if gravity was on Flagra, then they're definitely gonna need supers for. Well, actually, no. Robo has Spider, so if he did plant, he had to have done Ghost too.
Most likely.
Unless he found Spider after that, I don't know.
Alright, we're seeing Ice Ruins West now, which contains even more missiles that we really don't need at this point. But yeah, we pretty much have... Well, we don't have Ice Beam, so a few easy tunnels are kind of cut out, but we do have generally good access to a big chunk of the world, so...
Yeah. Can do both. Actually, we could do all of labs, but we'd have to backtrack out.
Yeah, unless Ice Beam was chilling in Research Core.
Yeah. Can't go through Thardis yet. But with Wave and Varia, we could theoretically go to Workstation out of Logic. Unless we go through Mines and, I don't know, get an elevator there. Or wherever, wherever Workstation leads.
Yeah, both Mines elevators are already known. Oh, you meant the second Workstation elevator, never mind.
Yeah, Workstation Debris. That could be Quarantine Cave. I don't know.
Could be. Yeah, right now our missing elevators are 3 from Talon, because we haven't seen Overgrown Cavern or the trees. 3 from Magmore, because we haven't seen Twin Fires of the workstations, and 1 in Fendrana. For 1 in Fendrana and Ruins each, because of... oh, nice beam.
Okay, there it is.
Now the whole world's basically wide open.
Yeah, and the hunt for Phazon begins.
The hunt for Phazon begins, and we're only 45 minutes in. Have fun, folks!
Yeah. Anywhere except one location. Have fun looking around.
Yeah, this just becomes a case of, when does this thing fall on your lap?
Yeah. And it appears Sass is the first one to find ice. So, could be in the lead. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, the only downside about this route is that, given what we potentially know about gravity, that Sasquatch is going to have a bit of a hard time with Gravity Chamber, unless the artifact is just so happens to be chilling in the above the ice.
Yeah. He did get grapple, right? Or was that TGC?
No, Sasquatch got grappled. It was
Okay.
in Lava Lake.
Okay. Couldn't remember which player that was.
Yeah, Labs has like a good 5 or 6 items. Unfortunately, Hydra's off the table due to lack of super missiles.
And without X-ray, we can't check it either, unfortunately. And Phazon could be there.
Could be. Yeah, there's no like distinct audio cues in Prime 1 for items compared like when comparing like keys to items in Prime 2, for example.
Man, just imagine Phazon being in Hydra and then Supers being on OP or something like that.
OP, Frigate, Cargo Freight Lifter, Hat. Take your pick, really.
Anywhere across the whole map.
Given this elevator arrangement though, even Life Grove would be a troll.
Yeah.
Because yeah, we still have no elevators leading to Frigate side Talon. Sasquatch getting the observatory dash second try.
And getting the never mind. Can't talk.
That's a not an easy. That does not look easy at all, and I say this having not being a prime player these days.
Yeah, I was trying to utter the words that the second dash is the harder one for me personally, because I tend to bonk on the poles leading over there. You have to bend it just right.
Ah, yes. Yeah, I'm not good with bending scan dashes yet. Sasquatch, however, getting one of the few tricks you could still do in Trilogy and getting this control tower check early and skipping the fight.
Yeah. Have you seen this cutscene or lack thereof in Randomizer? Looks really weird.
I have not.
Yeah. Basically, you shoot the thing and the fallen over thing just appears there, and then the hole under it appears a few seconds later.
Oh, so if you like, it basically skips the cutscene?
Yeah.
Fascinating. I'll have
Well,
to...
the cutscene happens while you're still in control of Samus.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Insert popping into existence sound effect.
Yeah, something like that.
Could you imagine if it was that easy to do for these randos? I know we can like randomize sound effects like in Majora's Mask Randomizer and whatnot, but also, hi Edward, bye Edward.
I guess it depends on how easy or hard it is to implement.
Although there's not really a whole lot of sound effects in the Prime games, to be honest, besides the pirates, the Beatles. It's just not a whole lot. And that looks like junk in research core, so Sasquatch is just gonna mosey on out.
Oh, a good prank sound effect to add in or randomize would be the Echo's crash sound effect.
The Echo's crash sound effect?
You know, the bzzz.
Oh, when the game actually freezes. I getcha.
Yeah.
Like when in the 2020 tournament when DCR and in the DCR versus Kirby Master Race, I want to say it was in the brackets where DCR tried to load Fortress Transport Access with the yellow crate and the Space Pirates still on screen. Yeah, game didn't like that.
Yeah. Usually happens to me when I open certain blast cap doors too close. I don't know why. Or just in certain locations. Like Cat West, I think it might have something to do with blowing up the crates above.
Yeah.
And then just like lingering up top too long in main research. That tends to cause it.
Yeah, no, main research and Cat West don't agree with each other on a lot of things, especially if the drone layer is active.
Yeah.
Still not a whole lot going on here in Farfandrana, but we're going to see Security Cave now. Still just getting a ton of missiles. Where is this? I mean, I say it like it should be showing up eventually, but this is Phazon suit we're talking about.
Yeah. Okay. It's like Inner Slice has ice now. Oh, Robo Scout still doesn't. All in Phendrana though, so.
Yeah, they all kind of got railroaded into Phendrana at this point, because with ice being here, you really are cut off from like a good third of the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Because you're effectively cut off from Far Chozo and pretty much all of Mines. Oh, the artifact is down below.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Sasquatch, have fun jumping your way out of here. I'm sure he can do it, though.
Yeah, I'm sure you can too.
Keeps on getting tentacle slapped, though.
I've seen where gravity was.
Yeah, although underwater slope jumps are pretty interesting. Oh, looks like Sasquatch got out relatively easily, I would add.
Yeah, nicely done.
Indeed.
What was up top? I didn't see it.
It was a missile tank.
Okay.
That was very well done. Well, now gravity's pretty much not a necessity unless it's needed for something in Frigate. I would definitely start to suspect Frigate at this point, given that we know where gravity is and we have ice and we also have ice and thermal.
Oh, we do know where gravity is?
Well, given that Interslice and Robo have it. I would suspect Frigate as a logical location of progression at the very least.
Yeah.
I think I'm onto something today. Just look at the main quarry.
Yeah.
Chat's suggesting mines as well. That's not a bad idea either, because we could pretty much full clear mine safe for Phazon Mining Tunnel. And we don't know where the quarantine elevator leads to yet. I think that's probably Sasquatch's next stop.
Most likely.
And yeah, chat's also correct. No X-ray for Omega Pirate.
Yeah, I could make it worse.
That one tournament race where it was Vanilla Phazon and Supers and PCA. I will never forget that clip.
And we got Didn't check it out. Okay.
Thardas first, I guess. Chat's also... Oh yeah, we do still have a couple of checks in Far Chozo. Because we now have access to Hall of the Elders and Elder Chamber by extension. How far can X-Ray be in mines? It can be...
Metroid Quarantine A, I think.
Yeah. Can it be an MQA, despite the,
No, I'm sorry.
Central Dynamo?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the other reflecting pool elevator that leads to Quarantine Cave, so... That means... all of the remaining Talon elevators have to lead to Magmore. Oh, and we're fighting Thardas.
Yeah, might as well. Nobody wants to have to backtrack, really.
Nope. But yeah, with that, we now know that all of our remaining Talon elevators lead back to Magmore. So that area of the world is going to be pretty condensed, unfortunately. Garagnak.
Where's that from again?
It's from Galaxy Quest.
A little embarrassed to admit I've never seen that all the way through.
I don't remember it. I've seen it, but I don't remember that much of it besides, obviously Garagnak, but, yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I have a feeling that, not if I'm not mistaken, but I have the sneaking suspicion that the reference was actually intentional, because this came out in, 2002? Galaxy Quest came out in 1999, so I would assume Prime was, close to being in development while Galaxy... What
was that? That was rude.
What was that?
The instant roll. Yeah, that happens sometimes when Thardas is preparing to roll and he has to face you first. Sometimes he'll just skip the facing animation and go straight into the roll.
And here I thought Samus was the only one who can instant morph.
Yeah.
Aye. But yeah, as I was saying, I'm fairly convinced Retro had the Garagnak scene in mind when developing Thardas. Because it's a little too close. It's almost too on the nose from a timing perspective. I'm gonna laugh if this is phase-on soon. Thardas used Rock Throw. It's not very effective.
And of course, since he checked it, it's gotta be a missile. Classic Prime Random. The game knows you're looking for something. It makes you keep looking for as long as possible. Oh, you think it's on Thardas? Think again.
So here's something that's pretty insulting. There's no current easy way to mines. If Sasquatch wants to take that reflecting pool elevator, the other reflecting pool elevator leads to Monitor Station. And then all three of the other elevators lead to Talon, or where was the Lava Lake elevator? Shoreline. So yeah, there's no easy way to mines from here.
So mines was via Transport Tunnel B and Root Cave and...
Vault.
Okay.
Okay, so Vault, which isn't that bad to be fair, but even still, that's not nice.
At least Chozo wasn't too isolated.
Say again?
I said at least Chozo wasn't too isolated.
No, it wasn't. Chozo wasn't too bad. Talon and Magmorn, yeah, Mines in particular is pretty isolated today. Fendrana, not so much. Although Lava Lake is pretty far for shorelines, and Bar Chozo is pretty far. Even still, there wasn't a whole lot going on in Fendrana besides Ice Beam and those two artifacts.
Yeah.
Now, let me think. The artifact Sasquatch's mission is actually Sun Chamber, so Sasquatch might be heading in that direction next. Just hope Phazon is on Ghost or something.
Yeah, and he hasn't fought Flagler yet, so should need Super's big Ghost.
Unfortunately, with the wave path used in Hall of the Elders, 3 Ghosts are now here, and it's a pain without X-Ray and Super Missiles.
Yeah.
And only 1 Ghost is down, so yeah, this is one heck of a fight. The Ghosts have, if I'm not mistaken, 200 HP?
Yeah. A Super Missile and a Charge Shot.
Something along that line, yeah, so...
4 or 5 Charge Shots. And this is another frustrating part of the game where you try to shoot at Ghost and the beam will just go right through it. Or because the hitbox is so little, it'll like scoot past it. It's really frustrating.
Yeah, not only is the hitbox so little, but when the target marker moves, the beam tries to, you know, adjust the shot ahead of time to match. And if it moves at the wrong angle, then the beam is essentially the target box is going to be moving in one direction, stop as soon as you let go, but the shot's going to keep going the other way.
Yeah.
Either way, do you want to have a bad time? Alright, so Sasquatch is going to do Elder Chamber now. We only just got access to this courtesy of Ice Beam. It's going to be a nasty backtrack if you were expected to go get Ice Beam and then come back. Although it's not too bad with the Shorelines elevator to be... not the Shorelines, the Quarantine elevator to be fair. And even more ghosts. Wow. Someone should call Luigi and get him on this. He's good with ghosts in GameCube era.
Yeah. Oddly enough, if you go through Crossway, those ghosts don't appear in Furnace.
Fascinating.
No idea why.
That's like the Nocturne of Shadow cutscene not happening in Ocarina of Time unless you go to Kakariko Village through the front. And yeah, I think... Oh, Sasquatch is not going for Flagra yet. Oh, he's going for Magma
first.
Yeah, get all this out of the way. I mean, we've had a case of Training Chamber having Phazon suit before, so...
Yeah.
I don't fault this one bit. You know what we're still very overdue to see? A shiny missile tank.
Yeah, I haven't seen one of those in months.
I was going to giggle if it showed up right there in Training Chamber. Yeah, Training Chamber has been very infrequently required in a week in a Prime race, and then it just shows up like 3 or 4 weeks ago with Phazon suit. It's like, really? Oh, okay.
And now it's like his head in the flag room.
Yeah, I think Sasquatch is taking a similar mentality to how I was handling yesterday's weekly, where hope Phazon, clear everything, hope Phazon suit falls on your lap along the way, and then you don't have to worry about anything else.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it looks like we have to worry about everything else.
Yeah, Banner Slice heading into Frigate now. So it
Oh,
looks
boy.
like that'll be somewhat inevitable.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, actually. There's not a quick way for Sasquatch to get to Frigate from here.
You can go out of Main Plaza and then towards Crash Site.
I guess. I wouldn't call that exceptionally quick, but that's fair.
Ah,
I think that is the fastest way over there right now.
yeah. Have we seen Overgrown Cavern
No.
or an elevator
have I-
leading there?
No, which means it has to be Magmore.
Okay.
The only 2 Magmore elevators we know of are Lava Lake, which leads to Shoreline, and Monitor Station, which comes out from a Reflecting Pool.
What's the elevator near Twin Fires Tunnel? The Twin Fires elevator or Monitor
Yeah,
Station?
has to be Twin Fires because we know Monitor Station already.
Okay.
So wait, let me get this straight. Overgrown Cavern goes to Twin Fires. So workstation, one of the workstations leads to Great Tree Upper, the other one leads to Great Tree Lower. Nice elevator pattern.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Flagra is being rude again.
Yeah, I didn't see it was a cargo freight lift.
The elevators haven't been like super trolly, but still, having the two workstation and the Great Tree elevators linked like that is kind of rude.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Flagra just ate like a full energy tank out of that. Sasquatch, please do not do the same thing.
Yeah. It helps to stun Flaga before you try to dash, try to jump over there.
I am amazed that did not result in a stun. And I was already spooked enough today with the early low health runs through early Chozo.
Yeah.
And that definitely looked like a unique upgrade behind Flagra, so yes, safe bet that was gravity on Flagra, which means the artifact was on Ghosts and supers are logically required. Disgusting! Unfortunately, that is not the suit Sasquatch wants to see right now. Yeah, Sasquatch playing it safe and not missing out on that 300 health. Alright, now it's time for more ghosts with the exact same armaments as we just had in Hall of the Elders. Have fun! So this really just begs the question, where is this Phazon suit?
No idea.
And of greater significance, where does Sasquatch go next after this? Because this is just going to be the 6th artifact, and then Phazon's suit. Problem is, all things considering, we've basically full cleared Talon, Chozo, and Chozo, and Phendrana for that matter. If it's in... Well, if it's in Mines, it's not the biggest deal because main quarry leads to Transport Tunnel B.
Yeah. Oh. Well, we found something that could get us Phazon. I won't spoil where it is, but could help.
Okay. Alright, I think that's 2 ghosts down for Sasquatch. These things scared the living daylights out of me as a kid. I imagine they scared a lot of kids back then. Nintendo did that a lot back in the day. I mean, there was the Demon Piano. First boss in Donkey Kong 64 gave me a little bit of a scare when I was 6. And yep, looks like Sasquatch is going to Mines. It's like, yep, that's all the artifacts. Now where's my Phazon suit?
Seems like the only place unaccounted for besides main quarry.
Yeah, Sasquatch very wisely picking up another energy refill, because dipping Mines with 2 suits is still... it's not that bad with 8 energy tanks, but it's still not pleasant. Chad points out, let's make a teleporting invisible enemy, and then how can we make the next game better? Lock the doors.
Yeah.
Commando pirates. At least they have a quick kill.
Yeah, that's the upside to that. That makes it not disgusting. Although before sorry.
I know you first.
Before I figured out that you could dark beam and missile them, I thought they were worse than the ghosts because they lock the doors and you either have to wait them out until they just go away, or like I thought you had to shoot them with light beam because I thought they were dark enemies because they're called dark commandos.
Yeah, and the thing is, you wouldn't think to use dark beam on a dark world enemy, so it's kind of an illogical quick kill, which I guess that's fair play. In the sense that, you know, the illogical strat ends up being the more effective one. It's allowed to happen.
Yeah. Okay, so we know there's nothing at PCA.
Unfortunately, for the folks at home.
Oh, Phazon could still be vanilla.
Could be. It'd be great. It would actually be great if it was.
Yeah. Actually happened to me in the past week or so.
Really?
Yeah.
Oop. Quick pirate fight time. I wonder how effective Wave Buster would be in this scenario. Probably effective, but would probably burn a ton of missiles. Chet points out, yeah, it was kind of the pirate. I wouldn't have thought the pirate had seen Samus at the start there. To start the AI. Maybe it got patched. No, I'm kidding. Well, nothing of importance here.
Yeah.
Up we go.
Since the other two players have one thing that Sass doesn't, I'm wondering where they're gonna look before they resort to mines.
Yeah, in Sasquatch's case, without Supers or X-Ray, Mines is the more sensible play, especially considering how late Gravity was to the party.
Yeah.
But looks like his first pit stop, Storage Depot B.
And yes, chat, the plan has been defeated.
Yeah, and that was where Gravity was. The artifact was on Ghosts. How often do we get Flagra double required? Although the triple whammy would be Food Fountain being relevant. I think we had a race in the tournament where that almost was the case.
Wasn't it Space Jump there?
Yeah, it was Space Jump and Fountain, that's right.
Yeah.
I can't remember if that was late Swiss or brackets. Sasquatch just making life a little easier for the way down to Phazon Elite. Oh, Calvin almost decided to circus flip his way off the scene there. The ragdoll physics can get really weird on that wall.
Ew. Someone just got validated.
Uh-oh. Sasquatch is stuck. Okay, at least was able to break out of it. That was scary. You usually just have to keep boosting, and eventually the game's just gonna decide, nope, Chuck. Just chuck you across the wall. Oops.
Yeah.
I don't think Sasquatch went to fire the laser off at that angle. What is this camera?
I don't know. Oh.
Instant detection.
Yeah, that's even easier to mess up in Randomizer without the cutscene. So you have to step aside even quicker.
Oh, wow. Looks like Sasquatch's ice spreader bounced. This Phazon Elite being really, actually not too uncooperative at all with the shockwaves. Just has a lot of health. But at least gives Sasquatch a health refill.
And two of our runners just picked up that E-Tank in sync. Sort of. So two of them are neck and neck right now. The other one is just now heading into mines. So, looks like all three of them have narrowed down mines, but there is one location I'm thinking of that it could be.
So I just understood now why Sasquatch opened up that particular hole in the rock wall to space jump up to it. Clever. So that was intentional activating the laser. You learn something.
Oh, right, yeah.
You learn something new every day, folks.
Okay.
Oh.
Well.
That's disturbing. OP anybody?
Yeah.
We are basically searching the whole rest of the world now. Except super slot checks. Oh, that's scary.
Okay. I just saw one of the other runners check that, and we'll see what's in there. Sync cutscenes.
Ah, wave troopers. Is Sasquatch's audio stuttering a wee bit for you?
Yeah.
Must be the emulator. Because I think
Probably.
Sasquatch plays on emulator.
Yeah, as far as I know, he does. Yep, just a missile. Oh, let's check that before.
Wait, isn't activating this cutscene a second time bad?
Not in Randomizer. You just have to go back to the beginning and then run back up there and trigger the fight again. And then it should fix itself.
Oh, okay.
Or just go out like that. I don't know, I guess they made further patches to that.
I was about to say, yeah, normally seeing that fight triggered in that fashion twice leads to that door not opening up again.
Yeah, I remember always having, like, when I head towards the ice store, and when I head towards the ice store, it locks, and then I have to go back and re-trigger the fight again, and then it fixes itself.
Okay.
But looks like they might have fixed that.
Flamethrower found right next to where Various Suit was. Nice location. The good old Prime Validator, as the saying goes. All beam? Well, not all beam combos, actually. No supers. Now the question is, where does Sasquatch go from here? If he bugs out now, he's going to be heading to Talon from Quarry. But it looks like that's not his plan. It looks like Sasquatch is just going to try again. Press X 3 times to warp out of this whack seed. It is a pretty whack seed. I won't argue with that. And it's not even whack because of the artifacts, it's just because of the Phazon suit. And the fact that pretty much 1/4 of the world is condensed to each other with the Talon and Magmore elevators. It's like, really? 6 elevators and you couldn't find any different areas of the world to link them to?
Right. Yeah, it could be even worse with the one-way anywhere elevators, which you can do now in Randomizer Prime.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Sounds like fun. Sounds like it's right up my alley, actually.
Yeah, it is. And it gets rid of the elevator noise, so if you're sensitive to that, you don't have to worry about it.
Ah, yes. That's why we were able to make it a thing for the week 5 in May. For Echoes. Alright, down to lower mines we go, I guess. I was more referring to the Echo's 5th week call. Yeah, we were able to throw in one way anywhere for the 5th week for Echoes, and it was actually really good.
Yeah, the annihilated settings.
That was a missile tank. Unleash the gas drones.
It's like all three of our runners are headed in the same direction.
Yeah, I think we're kind of running out of checks here.
Yeah.
Besides the workstation quarter of Magmore, how big is that section? Quarter, third? How big would you describe it as?
About the same.
Fair enough.
Although I've seen those two checks already, and we still need to keep looking.
Alright, so Central Dynamo's not the answer. Bummer, we're not going to get to see the maze. That was great 2 weeks ago with Small Samus Maze. Good thing that door doesn't lock during the Clove drone fight.
It's weird. Looks like Inner Slice is leaving mines without having fought OP.
Inner Slice
I don't know
might
where
be
he's
thinking
headed.
maybe workstation or plasma processing.
Oh! He found it. I didn't see where he got it.
Oh. Nice Metroid.
Yeah, so unsurprisingly, looks like Inner Slice is in the lead now. Headed back to Artifact Temple. Excuse me.
These Metroids are not being nice at all. They also didn't take out the pirates down here. Usually they're supposed to do that. It's like, dance, puppets, dance!
Yeah. So we should be... Oh, okay. I see what's going on.
Sasquatch is having some real hard time getting up MQA.
He'll be glad when he gets up there.
No, don't tell me. Let me guess.
That's all I'll say.
It's, yeah, go mode progression in the usual spot, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as it is, as it does, it's not always, but it seems like MQA, like, at least 7 or 8 times out of 10 has the big progression.
Yeah.
As it does. But that's Sasquatch and Go mode at 129.05.
Yeah. And when did we hit, like, one item away from go mode? Like maybe...
We found Ice Beam at like the 45, not 45-ish, but somewhere near that mark.
Yeah. So it took, like, what, an hour to find Phazon?
Almost.
A little under? Yeah.
Certainly not a pleasant amount of time, that's for sure. I thought for sure Sasquatch was going to fire off Wave Buster there. Okay, apparently wave beam and being in that particular area just cheeses that. Just looking at that angle, I'm gonna say Sasquatch is gonna be glad he skipped that maze question mark. Or not. Okay, so that puddle is 17. This is bad. This is so bad. 32.
Eh,
47. Ugly. Not in the 50s, but upper 40s is still pretty bad. Yeah, I can already tell that because one of there wasn't a puddle near the missile tank, and that the way in was from the bottom right. Yeah, that's sort of how I guessed it was gonna be bad. Then again, I don't have Claris's map programmer, maze programmer program with me.
I just tend to go off of how long the maze takes. And if I end up going, hitting all 4 corners of the room, then I consider it bad.
Fair enough. I think that pirate just tried to flex, and that spelled its doom. Because it definitely wasn't using a typical move I would see it do.
Would you say you got executed?
Yes. And since we're probably not going to see it, chat's informing us that supers were in fact in Life Grove.
Yeah. I was trying to keep that a surprise because I figured we might end up there, but we didn't, so might as well just say it.
We're not. Yeah, I don't think we're going to see it at this point. Except here's a. Well, yeah, the fastest way out would actually have been Main Quarry.
I think so.
Yeah, because Main Quarry leads to Transport Tunnel B. If Sasquatch wants to leave through PPC, that would put him in Quarantine Cave, which would lead him to... Shorelines led to Lava Lake. And that... Where did...
I remember seeing Inner Slice head out through Magmore somewhere. Although I wasn't looking the whole time, so...
Yeah, I
I've taken the long way.
Yeah, I don't think PPC is the right way out. Oh wait, no, PPC is Sun Tower. That's right.
Hey, yeah. So that's where Inner Slice went.
Oops.
And then went out of Main Plaza to Talon.
Yeah, I thought for some reason PPC led to Lava Lake, but no, Lava Lake led to Shorelines. Got my elevators mixed up.
At least all of us.
Sasquatch, I know Ghost was important today, but I wouldn't want to go back in that direction either. What a mess this seed was. It wasn't even the items, it was just Phazon Suit and MQA, you know, as it does.
Yeah.
Those elevators weren't good today either.
Are they ever really?
Not sometimes.
Sometimes.
But how about 3 ball upgrades in Main Plaza?
Yeah, it was a pretty loaded early game, for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah, and the funny thing is the hiccup before Phazon Suit of all things was Ice Beam.
Yeah.
Oh, chat just implanted into my head another idea for random sound effects. Implanting Fusion Ridley screaming.
Ah! I can't do it, but
I'm not even going to try to attempt it either. Yeah, if your Game Boy speakers weren't crying for help then, they're going to be crying for help after that fight. Yeah, with 3 beam okay, 1 beam combo, and 3 suits, 10 E-tanks, I would say Sasquatch is going to have a fairly smooth final bosses. So, Thermal and X-Ray didn't really do us a whole lot of good today. Frigate wasn't even required. Well, unless you wanted to go through there to Life Grove to get supers. Which
also weren't required. As far as I can remember.
Yeah, supers you could get away without today. Logically, they were needed for ghosts, but that's about it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, as Sasquatch is demonstrating, we got away without it today.
Well, I'm not sure. I should probably know this, but I don't. Do we know if you get Spider and like is getting to Ghost with just Spider through the top of Sun Tower in Logic? Or is it always supers required the vanilla way?
I'm not
actually sure about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask. I'm gonna have to say ask the experts on that one. I do not consider myself an expert.
Yeah, me neither. I've been playing for a while, but there's still a lot that I haven't learned yet.
No, not as effective as Cannonball on Chica, but Boost Ball on Meta Ridley still not too bad. Drops Meta Ridley down to the last 20% HP. Sasquatch has been, well, I say that Ridley charges now, so...
Usually does after the, like the final stun for the final phase.
Ooh, 2 back-to-back. 3 back-to-back. Okay, never mind. No, Meta Ridley, stop. We were saying such nice things about you. Interception at the goal line, and the invincible hard bump comes up. 2 times in a row.
Oh my god.
You know, Meta Ridley, if you just kept on doing that, you actually would probably have won this fight. It must have something to do with exposing Ridley too fast. Because both times Sasquatch intercepted Ridley's face with a missile and it didn't work.
I think it's if you start shooting the heart too late, it won't take damage. Which usually happens when Ridley's about to dash at you and you dodge it, not thinking that you'll hit, and then you do hit it. So you have to like dash back in front of him. And sometimes it could take too long.
How peculiar.
At least with my experience.
Alright, well let's go to Final Impact Crater and put the bow on this seed. Anyone else besides me hoping they'll announce something Prime 4 related at E3 on Tuesday?
I really keep up with E3, so...
Yeah, Nintendo's event is Tuesday at noon Eastern Time. Or Nintendo's direct press conference thingy.
And Inner Slice finishes in first place with a time of 1:40.03.
Not bad. Sasquatch not too far behind, all things considering. Just about to start final bosses.
Yeah. Robo Scout is on Exo, so they're all fairly neck and neck.
And answer question, chat. Sasquatch took a missile refill. That was a missile recharge station, not a map station.
Yeah.
One of only 2 in the game. 2 or 3? 2.
Yeah, I think only 2.
3. Yeah, 3.
3?
There's one in Mines, one
There's
in Magmar.
Mines. Magmar?
Is it? No, I always get the missile stations wrong. Deep Chozo, Fungal Hall, and this one. Okay, so it's Deep Chozo. Never mind. Oh, it's the Hall of the Elders. That's right. The lower door in Hall of the Elders, underneath the wave tunnel.
Yeah, there's Hall of the Elders, there's Deep Mines, and then...
This one. So there's 3.
Wait, which one?
The one here in Impact right here.
Oh! There. Sorry.
Now, I thought it was only 2, but I completely forgot about the one Deep Chozo.
I forgot about this one like, minutes after I saw it. I always like think of there only being 2, and I always forget about one of them.
Well, Sasquatch choosing improvisation here for this Power 4 of Exo. Yeah, fun fact, folks, flamethrower works. Well worth the recharge. Yeah, no, considering we spent, like, the better part of the last hour looking for Phazon suits, yeah, I think everybody just wants to get up with the seed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, without super missiles, this fight's going to be a bit of a pain in the backside for Sasquatch. Only super combo being Ice Spreader.
Imagine doing this chargeless.
Oh, jeez.
That would be
No
even
thanks.
worse.
No thanks. What does each beam cycle have? 200 HP?
I don't know.
It's definitely a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, now Exo is finally cooperating and giving us ice. And chat's informing us Inner Slice is common in the race time was. The important thing is that I got all the beam combos.
I can't see the comment. How do you even see them?
You mouse over the, you have to mouse over the comment icon in the race time page.
Icon?
There's a small little ellipses to the right of the name.
And minimize so I didn't see it. Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but yeah, race time doesn't have the comments show up as text on the chat box anymore.
Just to like keep from spoiling it for runners who haven't finished yet.
Fair enough, I guess.
I just wasn't sure how you were supposed to see it otherwise.
Well, Sasquatch is making good progress. Somewhat slow, but still hanging in there. Now that hitbox for Exo is so uncooperative. And Sasquatch says, forget about it, I'm throwing out the flamethrower. Except Exo is even still not letting this happen. rude. Luckily, Sasquatch has been hanging in there just fine in terms of health. It's just unfortunate that without supers, this fight is just very painful. Alright, Subchamber 4. Anything goes here. Forms can change on the fly. Exo can charge at any time. Not a fun subchamber.
We could speed up. Rebel Scout is finished. Rebel Scout's finished in second place with 146 then. Sorry, go ahead.
Right. Well, oh, there's the charge. Now, I might be crazy, but I think in Trilogy, they actually removed the middle tunnel. The middle Morphball tunnel, because it kind of didn't help, considering Exo's tail can still give you a good whack anyway.
I don't remember. I haven't played Trilogy in a couple of years.
Me neither, to be fair. Sasquatch getting a little bit of cooperation with the Ice Storm, except that Ice Spider shot bounced. I think this is the last one. Yep.
Yep, should be.
And down Nexo goes. Alright, time for the Essence fight. Let's see how cooperative this plays out. Oh yeah, the music bug's fixed in the current version, right?
Yeah. The music no matter what.
That's good. I like this. I like this too.
Luckily he's got both visors, so could be a lot worse.
That is very true. Yeah, both. It's funny that, you know, Beast and Ammo aren't the most important thing for this fight. Of all things, it's visors. I have admit that did not result in a cool skip.
Good later.
That is a little closer for comfort than I would like.
I guess as long as this is on that side of the room, or that side of Samus, then it should be fine.
Well, so far so good.
Yeah.
That's a little more in your face than I would like.
Further away from that corpse, the better.
A little bit of an uncooperative Metroid there. I have no idea where his box is. I think that's safe for now.
I think so.
Yeah, I think a little more to the left would have had a problem. That should be the last one.
Yeah.
Luckily, power bombs solve everything. Sasquatch will like to do some cancels, and that's going to be GG. Sasquatch will finish this restream in first place, third overall in the community with an official race time GG time of 1:49.18.
GG's.
And that is everybody. We will see if Sasquatch will join us for an interview. Certainly quite a few things to talk about today, given that early game, the hunt for Phazon, and that unfortunate gravity placement.
Hey, Sass. How's it going?
Good.
So, how about all ball upgrades in main plaza, huh? Besides Spider.
Yeah, that was definitely interesting.
Yeah, it was very funny. Although, the story of that seed was really, you know, it's actually kind of tough to tell what the story was, because it was looking really good at first. The artifacts were relatively nice, and then, the hunt for Phazon suit.
Yeah, it was mainly Ice and Phazon that were the hardest to find.
We gotta compliment you on your gravity chamber escape. It was very well done. Just a shame about Flagra.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of gravity-less stuff lately, so I was fairly comfortable with it.
Indeed, it definitely showed. Yeah, something else that was definitely not nice about the seed was, Talon and Magmore were pretty heavily interlinked. Both the Great Tree and the Overgrown Cabin elevators all led to Magmore, which were the two workstation elevators and Twin Fires. All led to Talon.
Yeah. I don't think I ever actually went to Twin Fires. I didn't go to the far end of Magmore.
You did not, but we were informed by chat that the Overgrown Cavern elevator led to Twin Fires, which meant the two workstation elevators and the two Great Tree elevators were linked. So it's like that whole section of the world
Okay.
is like right next to each other. It's like that is not going to do us any favors. So we are curious to know what convinced you to put off Flagra for so long, despite having Spider Ball for Ghosts later.
At first, I forgot that Sun Chamber was an artifact. And by the time I realized that, I was kind of too far into my routing. Which is why I ended up having to come back for it.
Okay. We were starting to wonder, because it was getting like an hour at about, because you found Ice Beam at like somewhere between the 40-50 minute mark in Phendrana, right? And then after that, it was like, where's Phazon suit? That's literally all we're looking for. You were able to skate around supers for the Sun Chamber requirement quite nicely thanks to Spider Ball, but turns out that was in Life Grove. Good spot.
Yeah, definitely. I was a little disappointed when I saw Gravity on Flagra.
Yeah, we could tell.
Yeah,
I was hoping that was Phazon and I'd be done.
I think we were all hoping that would be Phazon at this point, because by then you had found Ice Beam already, and Gravity wasn't needed since you were able to do Gravity Chamber without suit, so yeah, it was like, where's that Phazon suit? The whole world is open.
So, any last words before we wrap up?
That Phazon Elite threw me off a little bit. The cutscene seemed fast, and I didn't even have time to cheese it. That was kind of weird.
There was another elite pirate that threw us off. It was the one. It was the first one, I think, actually, because it looked like it shouldn't have been able to see you right away from the angle initially.
Yeah.
Oh, when I was trying to jump over the barrier.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, I've had trouble with that fight skip lately.
It
I don't
looked
know.
it looked weird just because we thought the Phazon Elite couldn't have seen you from that angle, but I guess that one must have gone to the eye doctor just beforehand. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say on this seed. So if unless there's anything else you folks want to say before we mosey on out.
I'm good.
No, I'm good. I am. One more thing, actually. I'm curious. What happened to TGC? He forfeited like 30 minutes in.
He basically hadn't saved the whole game and died to Flagra.
Yeah, he was trying to do the
Oh.
jump over to the slots and kept getting smacked down.
Yeah, Flagra was bullying you too. You lost a lot of energy tanks real fast on that last tentacle.
Yeah, that was a interesting fight.
Unfortunately, the bot, the SpeedGaming bot, seems to be throwing a mild hissy fit. So definitely go ahead and follow both of our runners, Sasquatch 954 and the Ginger Chris, for their amazing performance here today in the Metroid Prime Randomizer weekly race. We also want to shout out Baja Blood and Gollop, our trackers today. They have done a great job making sure everybody knows who has what, pressing all the buttons. And Op, it was a pleasure calling this race with you in the booth today.
Likewise.
And we have linked the
Also, make sure to
go
make
on.
sure to follow the commentators, Captain MD and Op82.
Indeed, yeah, the runner command is throwing a hissy fit today. That's unfortunate. But yeah, folks, we will be back with the Echoes Weekly on Saturday and the Prime Weekly the following Sunday. With that said, folks, thank you for watching. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we will see you next mission. Good night, folks.
See ya.
See ya.